Agentic commerce is changing the landscape by compressing the traditional customer journey. We can break this down into 5 levels of autonomy, ranging from human-driven searches to autonomous agent interaction. Crucially, as AI takes over, the human's role shifts from active searching to defining objectives, constraints, and setting authority. In this new era, machine customers prioritize data over visual flair. Compare Shop A and Shop B. While Shop A focuses on a beautiful interface with poor specifications, Shop B provides a complete, structured product feed. The result is clear. AI agents have much higher confidence in Shop B, directly impacting visibility and conversion. Influence today extends well beyond your owned assets. A comprehensive audit should include your owned, platform, paid, earned, and AI-mediated touchpoints. Your core strategy should be to win influence where you don't own the touchpoint, while optimizing ruthlessly where you do. The marketing funnel remains the most effective tool for measuring journey performance. By tracking conversion rates from views to visits to carts and finally to orders, you can objectively quantify the customer experience and identify exactly where users are dropping off. When analyzing drop-offs, don't just target the biggest volume loss. Use an impact formula factoring in affected customers, expected uplift, and downstream conversion value. Often, a smaller, easier-to-fix leak offers better economic returns and a higher probability of success than trying to fix a complex, high-loss bottleneck. Always remember that attribution is not causation. Traditional models like last click or first click are biased and often misleading. To truly understand which channel drives growth, use incrementality testing by measuring the sales difference between test and control groups. Friction is defined as any extra thinking, doing, waiting, worrying, or paying. From search and information to checkout and AI recommendations, friction can appear at every stage of the journey. The standard approach is to find it, estimate its impact, and then decide to remove or redesign it. Not all friction is negative. Bad friction forces customers to work without providing value, while good friction actually protects the user or improves their decision-making. As a rule of thumb, if the necessity can be explained in one sentence and the customer agrees, it is likely good friction. When prioritizing improvements, use a matrix based on impact, effort, and feasibility. High-impact, low-effort items should be done immediately, while high-effort, low-impact tasks should be avoided. Only dedicate resources to large projects when they promise a clear and significant return. Value doesn't stop at checkout. In fact, it continues to grow post-purchase. From support and reviews to repeat purchases and advocacy, every step matters. Treating post-purchase as a marketing investment is a key management truth, as retention significantly impacts your long-term economic success. RFM and customer lifetime value turn abstract behavior into actionable strategy. By analyzing recency, frequency, and monetary metrics, you can segment your customers effectively. CLV then helps you determine the economic justification for interventions, such as rewarding your best champions or re-engaging at-risk customers. Cohort analysis exposes the quality of growth that aggregate revenue often hides. By tracking different groups over time, you can see how promotions might temporarily inflate volume while degrading long-term quality. Operational improvements, however, should lift the entire retention curve for all cohorts. Retention is an economic system, not just a slogan. A strong habit loop, involving triggers, actions, rewards, and investment, creates lasting loyalty. When testing loyalty programs, measure the actual increment over a control group, remembering that the data you gain is often more valuable than the discounts you provide. Case studies from McDonald's, Netflix, and Nike illustrate different journey strategies. Whether it's using data for personalization, reducing discovery friction, or following customer behavior across channels, the core principle remains. Choose the mechanism that solves the real bottleneck, rather than chasing the latest technology. Finally, B2B journeys differ significantly from B2C because they involve group decisions made under risk. With multiple stakeholders, longer cycles, and complex decision-making, the user, buyer, and payer are often 3 distinct individuals. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for effective B2B marketing. In the Vietnamese market, specific design parameters fundamentally shape the journey. Key factors like a strong preference for cash-on-delivery and heavy reliance on cross-platform price comparison mean you must adapt your approach. Don't simply copy foreign templates. Recalibrate your strategy around local trust, payment, and delivery behaviors. AI is only useful when it operates within a concrete decision chain. Start with a business problem and clear data. Then use AI to classify feedback or detect patterns. This informs a specific decision, like offering free shipping, which can then be measured against a primary KPI, such as cart-to-order conversion. To perform an effective journey audit, narrow your focus to one persona, one product, and one objective. The process involves choosing a scope, walking the journey, pairing your experience with data, interviewing customers, and scoring the experience. Always end your map with a single decision, owner, metric, and deadline. Consider the case of SBI Skin. Rather than abandoning platforms like Shopee to build a direct-to-consumer model, the strategy should be to give each channel a specific job. TikTok acts as the discovery engine, Shopee handles conversion, and the website, or CRM, focuses on retention and data. For student deliverables, successful assessments rely on a logical flow, identifying the persona, their job, the journey, touch points, friction points, and finally the resulting decision and KPI. Remember, attractive slides cannot compensate for weak evidence or flawed reasoning. Looking at the Sephora case, the core friction isn't just about price. It's about the uncertainty of whether a beauty product will suit the customer. Instead of defaulting to discounts, Sephora redesigned the bottleneck with virtual try-on tools, reducing the underlying uncertainty itself. Sephora effectively closes the data loop across channels. By integrating virtual try-ons with attribute-tagged reviews and a unified loyalty program, they ensure the customer never has to tell their story twice. This is the essence of omnichannel, creating a seamless journey from identity to purchase. The lessons from these cases are clear. Redesign the true bottleneck rather than discounting around it. Leverage loyalty for cross-channel identification, and ensure your organizational incentives support omnichannel efforts. Watch out for risks like intrusive personalization, permanent discounting, and the high costs of maintaining a physical network. Our chapter framework is summarized in 8 simple steps. Define the customer, identify their job, map the journey, choose your touchpoints, find the friction, leverage the right AI tools, make a clear decision, and set your KPI. Use this as your checklist for any journey analysis. To close, remember that the final click may record the order, but the entire journey creates the customer. When designing your strategy, focus on the whole experience, not just the final 2 minutes of the transaction. Look at the entire journey and decide how you can build long-term value.